Namaste yogis, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. So today's restorative, remember we want to have something to lay our legs on, so maybe a couch or a chair. You can also go by the wall if you prefer that. So we're gonna stay here for for quite some time. So make sure that you are very comfortable in this position. And so today I wanted to work with our blankets again. So you have your, well, if you want or if you need to have an extra blanket under your legs to get your legs at a 90-degree angle. And then the noodle that we have been doing, that half noodle where you part your blanket or towel in half, and then from the short end you just roll it just to get it a little thicker. And we're gonna place that between the shoulder blades, but this time, and between the shoulder blades and towards the head. But also, you want to have an extra blanket. Just fold it. Not too thick, you guys, just comfortably enough, and you can actually leave it this way if you wish, so that your tailbone will rest on the floor, so will support your lumbar spine. So here we go. Have your blanket, I keep calling the blanket, this thing, your strap handy, so that if you need to wrap your legs, you can do that. So you're gonna go towards the edge, almost like if you were going to get onto the wall, that we go to the edge of the mat, so that we can get the blanket right under the lower back and allow the tailbone to rest onto the floor. Have your leg close to you, and then adjust your top blanket so your head is supported and you have that noodle right in between the shoulder blades. So make sure that this is comfortable. If the noodle is too thick, you can make it a little flatter, and that's fine. If you know that your legs tend to go wide and your hips externally rotate, remember you can always place the strap around your thighs to relax here and still keep neutralizing your pelvis. Bring your hands by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes and breathe. And take your time if you need to adjust your blankets in a place that it will support your back. So you will have a supported back bend. Your lumbar spine will stay neutral this time. We're not gonna flatten, but we're putting the mat on the upper back. So this is a chest expander for those who are dealing with depression and are dealing with a lot of emotion. When we go into chest expanders, and really opens up the heart center or the Anahata chakra, physically it will affect the way your lungs expand. So by us moving or just expanding the frontal body, it will allow the diaphragm to also move freely so you can get more oxygen into your lungs. And remember, as my teacher used to say, that when the lungs are full of breath and full of prana, there will be no space for worries, no space for sadness, no space for depression. So make sure you are comfortable so you can let go here. We're gonna work with a mudra, the heart mudra. Apana Vayu. So you want to bring the tip of your index finger right at the base of your thumb. And then remember to touch the tip of the thumb with the middle finger and ring finger. The pinky is just extended. Release your hands comfortably by your sides and observe your breath. What Apana Vayu Mudra will do is it will help you to elongate your exhalations, therefore toning your nervous system, slowing down your heart rate. So if you have been dealing with panic attacks, a lot of anxiety, fears, work with Apana Vayu Mudra to help you balance your energy, and it will reflect in your mental state and emotional state. It all starts with the breath, and the mudras are just tools that can help the pranic energy, the pranic flow to travel to certain areas of the body that we want to address. So in this case, we're addressing the Anahata chakra, the heart center. Relax your feet, your legs. Relax your buttocks. Allow your hips to be heavy. Your shoulders are falling down towards the floor, but they might not be touching depending on the size of your noodle. Make sure that your neck is comfortably resting on the blanket. Don't let your head fall back. Adjust if needed. So you have a little bit of an arch on the back of the neck, but you're not feeling like it's hyperextending. Relax your face, your jaw. Breathe deeply. We're gonna tune with the mantra So Hum. So, as you inhale, hum. As you exhale, in your mind, repeat So. As you inhale, and hum. As you exhale, So. Hum. Continue to resonate with the inner sound of the mantra So Hum. So Hum means I am that. It refers to our connection with the divine, our connection to the universe, our connection to God, our connection to each other. So hum. Don't let your mind wander.
Make sure that your whole body is relaxed. Your toes, your foot soles, top of your feet and ankles. Notice if your legs are tensing or you feel energy passing through any part of your body. You can focus on the area for a few moments as you continue to repeat the mantra in your mind. And when you exhale, allowing all the tension of the area leave your body, you can visualize it as leaving your body through your nostrils. Expanding, paying attention as you scan your body, where the tension gets hold, and then when you exhale, visualize it leaving. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. Release your mudra, wiggle your fingers, relax, and then watch your breath for a few moments and notice if there is any difference in the quality of your breath right now compared to when we started the practice. Send your breath and awareness down to your feet. Wiggle your toes. Move your feet side to side. Wiggle your fingers. And you can be mindful as you bring your legs down, or you can take your strap out of the way if you had a strap. And put your blanket aside if you had one. And move your chair. Extend your legs and take a few moments here. Pay attention to the sensations of your body. You can readjust. Actually, I will need to do that. I'm moving the blanket so that it rests once again on your lower back. Make sure that it feels still okay on your upper back, and bring your hands anywhere by your sides that feels right. So some of you might choose to bring the arms at a T position. Some of you might bring the arms a little higher. Just find that place and feel the weight of your body just sinking onto the floor every time you exhale. Feel the rise as you inhale and the fall as you exhale. Rising, falling, rising, falling. We'll take one more breath, rising, and falling. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, move your feet, your hands side to side. Stretch your arms overhead or to the sides and squeeze every muscle from toes to fist. Tight, 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 balloon face. Exhale, release. We'll do it again. Inhale, flex or point your feet. Squeeze, press your body against your blanket. Squeeze your bum, your legs. Exhale. Last one, make it count. Press every corner of your body. Engage it. Squeeze it. Tight, tight, tight. Balloon face. And exhale, let all tension go. When you're ready, bend your knees, bring your foot soles on the floor, keep the blanket where it is. And the top blanket, you're gonna turn it so that your head rests on it. Turn towards your right shoulder, and if you want, you can have blocks or the extra blanket in between the knees. If you have a bolster and your hips are not very happy when we go into this position, you are welcome to place your bolster in between your legs or your pillow. We're going to work with prayer breath with a mudra. So first of all, you want to make sure that if you are using the blanket, by the way, if you're used to not use a prop under your head, you're welcome to just stay as you are. It's just that sometimes when you don't place a prop and your head falls, the extension feels right for some people, but not so much for others. So make sure that this is not feeling like it's pinching or torquing or anything. So I'd rather do the blanket. You are welcome to adjust. Bring your knees in front of your hips and bring your hands right in front of your chest. Adjust your body, stack your shoulders. We're going to work with Prana Mudra. So bring the tip of your thumb to touch the tip of your ring finger and your pinky. And see if you can allow the tips of your thumbs and pinkies and ring fingers to touch. Extend the index and middle finger. Now, as you take your next inhalation, bring your left arm up towards the sky, rotate your torso, and bring your hand behind you. You don't have to touch the floor. As you exhale, return back to center. Watch for your prop under the head. You want to push it behind you so when you turn your head up, your head doesn't fall off the prop. And on the exhale, you close. Find your rhythm. Open on the inhalation and close on the exhalation. So for this pranayama, prayer breath, see if you can bring the tips of your thumbs and fingers to touch with your eyes closed. And that can be a mindfulness exercise on itself. You want to match the movement with your breath. And those of you who are familiar with Kumbhaka and are comfortable with Kumbhaka, you are welcome to include it. Kumbhaka is the pause at the top of the inhalation. It is not recommended to practice Kumbhaka if you suspect of being pregnant or if you have any blood pressure condition or heart condition, eye pressure, or simply if you have a headache. Don't worry about building up pressure on your head by holding the breath. Prayer breath really supports you with better sleeping patterns. It oxygenates helps you to oxygenate your lungs and makes them work to its fullest capacity. And once again, remember we are working against depression, so any pranayamas, any movement that promotes the expansion of your chest or your chest cavity will help you to shift the emotional state as well. Prana Mudra promotes the flow of energy throughout your whole spine, from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. If you choose to work with your mantra again, you are welcome to repeat so as you inhale and hum as you exhale. Continue on your own. Don't let your mind go away. The next time you open, you're gonna stay here and breathe. If you have an extra prop and you wanna place it under your arm to be just a little more comfortable and adjust your twist, you're welcome to do that. Adjust your head so it supports your neck. Your nose can be pointing towards the sky, towards your knees, or away from the knees. It will be different for everybody. Make sure that it just feels right. Keep your mudra. It is firm, not tense, but you are aware of this hand position and the effect that it has in your body, and not just your physical body, but your pranic field, your pranic body. Rising as you inhale, falling as you exhale. And as you follow that flow of expansion on the inhalation and contraction of the exhalation, you may continue to repeat the mantra Soham. Keep your jaw relaxed. If the twist doesn't feel right today, going too deep into it, you are welcome to bend the left elbow, bring your hand on your side of the body. You can keep your mudra active. And so you're still rotating, but there is not much demand with your arm extended, so your shoulder is not hyperextending. So just make sure that whichever version suits your body is the one that you do. And if you go into full twist and it's comfortable for a little bit and then it's not comfortable anymore, make sure you change. Deep breathing into the left side of the body. We're working with the lunar energy, your Ida Nadi. Expand. And release. Cooling and soothing energy of Ida Nadi, rising and falling. Notice the energy you create with your mudras. Some of you might notice some involuntarily movements along the body, some shifts. Some of you actually feel the energy traveling through the left side. We're going to take one more breath here, full deep breath. And mindfully bend the left elbow on your next inhalation. Reach your arm to the sky, and as you exhale, bring your hand in front. Release your mudra, bend your elbows, rest your hands in front of your chest, and observe. Deepening the breath. Maybe bringing the knees a little higher towards the chest, rounding your back a little bit. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. And when you are ready, gonna bring your bolster or prop, if you have any, between the knees. Just put it aside. Turn onto your back, return to center. And pass your bolster onto the other side. Extend your legs and take a few moments here. Just observe your breath and just pay attention if you can feel the actually move of your energy on each side. If there is any difference, you might notice that your breath is more obvious on the left nostril. Maybe you clearly feel the line of energy, your nadi, your Ida nadi, as you breathe in and out. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. And when you are ready, bend your knees and bring your foot soles on the floor. And we're going to bring ourselves onto the other side. So when you're ready, sorry, I'm turning my back on you, you guys. You're going to turn onto the left shoulder, bend your knees, adjust your blanket if you had one. Remember that if you had a prop in between your knees, you want to do the same thing on the other side. Hips and knees are at the same level. Once you have stacked your shoulders and your hips, extend your hands in front of your chest and go with onto your prana mudra. So tip of the thumb touches tip of the ring finger and pinkies, extending your index and your middle finger. Bring the tips of your thumbs and other two fingers together. Keep extending the index and the middle fingers away from your body, away from you. And as you take your next inhalation, bring your arm up towards the sky and behind you, go into rotation. And as you exhale, very mindfully close. Find your rhythm. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. If you were working with the mantra Soham, you are welcome to go into it. So as you inhale and hum as you exhale. So hum. If you're practicing Kumbhaka, you're welcome to get into it. See if you can bring the tips of your thumbs and fingers together. Just the ones that are joined. The next time you open, stay here and breathe. So remember that you can always place a prop under your arm for extra support. Make sure that it's supporting your elbow. Readjust your twist if you like. So your mudra stays firm. Your breath is flowing. Your body is relaxed. Your face and your jaw are relaxed. Remember, if this is too much for your shoulder, you can, or for your back, you can just find that place that will work for you. Minimize the twist. Rest your hand on the side of the body, but still allow your shoulder to open up a little bit. Whatever works for you, observe. Breathing deeply into the right side of your body. We are tuning in the Pingala Nadi, the solar energy, the solar channel within that runs through the right side. This is a more energizing and pranic flow. This is a more energizing sensation and effect that you will get from this channel. Also, you will find that it is warmer, a little sharper. If you find that your mind likes to space out, if you feel a little lethargic, you can work with Pingala Nadi to help you balance out your energy, bring in some fire within. Deep breathing into the right side, going back to the mantra if the mind starts wandering. We're gonna take 2 more breaths here, full deep breaths. And on your next inhalation, bend the right arm and then reach it up towards the sky. And exhale, bring your hand in front of you. Then bend the elbows, relax your hands in front of your face. You are welcome to bring your knees higher and maybe hinge a little forward to round your back if that feels good. You don't have to. And watch your breath. Use your top hand to slowly help yourself up. You can put your props aside and come up. We're gonna find our way onto our knees. So you have your props and you can definitely use them all if you want. That noodle that you had under your head, you can place it right under your feet to support your ankles, especially if you know that when you go onto your knees, your feet cramp. You can have the other blanket that you had under your lumbar spine right under the knees. Now, bring your knees wide apart, just comfortably wide. And when you are ready, I'm just gonna pass this the other way again. And then when you are ready, gonna hinge from the hips. Have your bolster or your pillow in front of you. You're gonna bring it as close to you as you can. You can have the extra blanket if you like. And just allow your body to melt onto your prop. Make sure that this is not upsetting your knees, and if so, you are welcome to move further forward, making sure that you are supporting your body here. You can also go onto your back if this definitely doesn't work. I just want to make sure that you guys can still hear me here. Okay, good. Looks like you can. So, if you have, if this is definitely not comfortable, like going onto your knees and your body just doesn't want to be here, so you are welcome to then take your bolster, place it under your hips, and go onto your back, and bring your knees towards the chest and round. So you are welcome to do this version to round your back if you choose. But if your knees allow you, we're going to go onto the child's pose position, whether your knees are together or apart, and it will feel different for most of us, not for everybody. I don't know if I should say for most of us, but many of us, the knees wide apart, it feels a little better. I know in my case, it just makes space for my belly, and I can breathe better. So just make sure that it feels good. Have as many props under your tummy as you can, and knees, and bring your gaze to the side. Relax and breathe. And start sending your breath right into your back body, into your hips. Try to put little to no weight on your hands and your elbows. Just try to relax here. If it's okay for your hands, you can bring your fingertips together like if you were holding a ball in between your hands for Hakini Mudra and rest them on the floor. You don't have to, it's just a nice way to continue to work with your pranic flow. Relax your face, your jaw. We're going to take one more breath here. When you're ready, turn your head onto the other side. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. And with control, bring yourself back to center, your chin or forehead to the prop. Bring your hands under the shoulders.
Push yourself up, and if you have a pillow or 2 pillows or a bolster, we're gonna put it across and against our knees. And just maybe hinge forward, rest your elbows this time on the floor. We're gonna get that stimulation of the third eye. So whether you rest your elbows out to the sides and place your forehead down, some of you are going to be much comfortable without the prop, and that's okay. You are welcome to rest your forehead onto the floor. You can also bring your hands by your feet, palms facing up, if this version suits your body. But do not make it a goal. Remember, there are always versions that can still make you, help you with this groundness. If you were on your back, so that you can get the groundness of and the stimulation of the third eye, you're gonna bring your feet onto the floor, come out of your prop mindfully, put it out to the side, and turn onto your tummy. Bring your hands under the forehead, big toes touching, heels out. We're gonna stay in whichever version you have chosen to work. Breathe deeply.
If your forehead is down onto the floor and your hands are by your feet, round your back, let your shoulders round towards the floor. You may choose to go again onto Prana Mudra, bringing your thumbs to touch the ring finger and pinkies, extending other two fingers. Breathe. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. From whichever version you are, you're going to release your mudra if you have one. Inhale your hands under the shoulders and exhale slowly and mindfully push yourself up. We're going to come up on our knees. Inhale at the center from your tabletop. Exhale, hinge to the right. So you're going to bring your body towards the right. See if you can look at your right heel. Inhale back to center. Upper body hinges to the other side. See if you can look at your left heel. And inhale back to center. This time using your hips towards the left. And maybe keep your gaze outside your right hand, still on the mat. Next time you inhale, come back to center. Exhale, send your hips to the right. And bring your gaze outside your left hand. And on your next breath, bring yourself back to center. This time we're going to hinge hips to the left, gaze to the right. Make sure it's not pinching your hip. Don't overdo it. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale with control back to center. Exhale, tuck your tailbone round your back. Let your head dangle. Inhale, tailbone up. Drop your belly. Open your chest. Look forward or up. Exhale. Cat stretch. Tuck the tailbone round your back, head down. One more. Inhale, tailbone up. Drop your tummy, open your chest, look forward or up. And exhale, tuck your tailbone round your back and let your head relax. Bring yourself back to center and move your hips side to side. And when you are ready, walk your hands back towards your knees. And we're going to gather our props to sit up tall. So you are welcome to sit on your pillow or bolster if you would like. And just to create that height for your hips. And sometimes that really helps your knees, especially if you have any knee concerns. You can also have your blankets under your knees. And the props are only options. Remember, you don't have to. Just make sure that whatever you choose, it feels right in your body. Roll your shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin slightly. Take a few moments here.
We're gonna go onto a gentle side bend. So on your next exhalation, rotate your torso towards the left and bring your right hand on your left thigh. Place your left hand on your lumbar spine, rotate your shoulder back, your left shoulder. The next time you exhale, side bend towards your right. Watch for your neck. You may be looking up, forward, or down. Think about allowing that left shoulder to move back towards, And relax your jaw. Make sure you are breathing deeply into your left side. Don't let your left knee come off the floor or the blanket. Keep your hips balanced. You can massage your neck here, letting your head relax towards the right shoulder, maybe moving yes and no to the side, just making sure this feels right on your neck. And when you are ready, bring your head in line with the spine and slightly tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale your left arm towards the sky. Imagine like if there was a cord, pull yourself up on your next exhalation, come up to an upright, rotate your shoulders back and down. Lean back, extend your legs, shake the tension. And we're gonna cross our legs again. See if we can cross the other way. So it might feels awkward for you. Shoulders away from the ears. Rotate your torso towards your right. And bring your left hand onto your thigh. Bring your right hand on your lower back, palm away, open up your shoulder, and the next time you exhale, side bend to the left. You're still sending that right shoulder back. And once again, you are not letting your knees come off the floor or the blanket. Maybe massage your neck, moving your head yes or no, being super mindful of the weight of the head, don't overdo it. Your legs are active, your torso is rotating gently up. Breathing into your right side, tuning with Pingala Nadi, solar energy within. We'll take one more breath. Bring your chin down towards your shoulder and then tuck it in towards your chest. Inhale your right arm towards the sky. And as you exhale, pull yourself up. Rotate your shoulders back and down. Awesome. So either way, you can keep your legs crossed this way. You can cross them the other way. You can sit on your chair. You can also sit on your heels if you prefer. Find a seated position that suits your hips and your pelvis. And when you are ready, bring your hands together at the center of the heart with shoulders back and down. We're going to continue to work with Hakini Mudra. So bring the tips of the fingers together, like if you were holding a ball of energy between the hands, and rest the heels of the hands below the sternum. Relax your elbows against your body. Keep your mudra firm but relaxed. Tuck your chin slightly and press the crown of the head towards the ceiling. So remember that you are activating your legs, your feet, pressing them down towards the floor. You want the elongation of your spine at all times. And although you're going to keep the integrity of the spine and its natural curvature, you want to make sure that you are elongating. So think about grounding through your seat bones, yet pulling up through the crown of the head. Like if you had a cord, then it's elongating you.
Don't let your mind go away. You may return to the mantra Soham. If you are comfortable repeating Soham, actually with your voice, like you are okay saying it, you are welcome to do a few rounds. So you would inhale deeply. And at the top of the inhalation, you can let go of the sound. So inhale. The humming, the hum, works like Brahmari Pranayama, the humming breath, that helps you to tone the nervous system. So you are welcome to repeat it loudly. Inhale. Feel the vibration along the spine in your heart center. Inhale. You can stay here for as long as you need and meditate with the mantra Soham. You can do it externally or you can vibrate with the inner sound of the mantra. Otherwise, if you're ready to move on, you can pause the video or take 2 more breaths. Release your mudra, tuck your chin onto your chest and blink your eyes open and find your way onto your back. You are welcome to use your pillow or your bolster, whatever you have available at home, and place it under your knees if you choose. Balance your hips and your shoulders, draw your blades together. When you're ready, bend your knees, bring your foot soles on the floor, tuck your tailbone maybe, and then allow your foot soles to touch and let your knees flare. Relax into your position, allowing your pubic bone and your hip bones to be balanced. Let your rib cage ground. You can bring your hands at a T position, at an A frame, or if you want a deeper openness through the pectoral muscles, you can bring your arms at a goalpost posture. And if you enjoyed Prana Mudra, you can go back into it. Your thumbs touch the tips of your ring and pinkies, extending your index and your middle fingers. Deep breathing. We're gonna take one more breath, full deep breath. With control, bring your knees up. You can help with your hands if you need to. And exhale, release your legs on the floor. Relax your hands comfortably by your sides, with or without your mudra. Watch your breath. See if you can press your heels away from you, creating space between your hip socket and the head of the femur. Draw your blades together and down. Relax. Observe. You can stay on your Shavasana for as long as you need. You're welcome to pause the video and relax and maybe resume later so we can close our practice together. Otherwise, we'll take 2 more breaths. Relax your mudra if you have one. Wiggle your toes and move your feet side to side. Wiggle your fingers. Stretch your arms overhead or to the sides. Bring your legs closer together. Flex your feet or point them. Squeeze every muscle. Prune face. Tight, tight, tight. Exhale, release. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply. Stretch and tense and squeeze from toes to fist. And exhale, release. And we'll do it one more time. Inhale, stretch and tense. Tight, tight, tight. All tensions, worries, sadness, go to the hands. Exhale, let them go. Bend your knees, bring your foot soles on the floor. Move onto your favorite side. Take a few moments here. Use your top hand to slowly help yourself up on your next exhalation. And once you get on your seated position, find one that will work for you. Remove the extra flesh from underneath if you need to. Bring your hands together at the center of the heart, shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin onto your chest. Press your torso, your sternum against your thumbs and your thumbs against the sternum. Engage your blades, move them together gently, roll them down. Relax your jaw, your face. And we're going to seal our practice with the sound and vibration of Om. Let us take a breath together first. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to Om. Relax your jaw, your face. Wrap your hands together. Building up really good vibes. Keep your eyes closed. Keep breathing.
Bring your left hand to your heart center and your right hand right on top, and then interlace your thumbs. Relax your hands on your chest. Inhale to the top of your lungs. Side out. Again, inhale. Side out. Last one, breathe in. Let all tension out. Release your Garuda Mudra. Rub your hands. Rub yourself, not rub yourself, but shower yourself with all your good vibes. Maybe tuck your chin and blink your eyes open and get all that good stuff all around you. And shake off whatever tensions and stresses you carry around and you don't need anymore. Thank you so much, yogis. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.